Dear students, we are handling the topic complex numbers are objective. Complex numbers objective. In the topic of complex number objective, by the concept of Euler's theorem, we are handling some problems. So, Euler's theorem is e power I theta is equal to cos theta plus I sin theta. Depends upon this Euler's theorem. Some problems are there. Yesterday we have discussed some examples. Depends upon this Euler theorem. Let us discuss CUQ 9, 19, 20, 21, level 1 classwork, 32, 33, 34, level 1 classwork, 32, 33, 34, and level 1 homework. Level 1 homework 32 and 33. Level 2 classwork 7. Maybe yesterday we have discussed this question. Let us see the sums depends upon the same concept in level 2 class homework also. No proper sum is there, depends upon this one in level 2 homework. Okay students, let us open now CUQ. CUQ 9th question already yesterday we have discussed. CUQ 19th question is there. CUQ 19, CUQ 20, CUQ 21 is there. Yeah. CUQ 19 question. The value of e power 2 plus I. The value of e power 2 plus I. This can be written as e power 2 into e power I. You can understand this one, e power 2 into e power I theta formula cos theta plus I sin theta. So e power 1 into I. Otherwise I into 1 you write. So it becomes e square into cos 1 plus I sin 1. Cos 1 plus I sin 1. That's all. Next one, 20th question. That M be a positive real number. M be a positive real number. Let M be a positive real number, then value of log of minus M. Now he is discussing with log of minus M value. So this can be understood as log M into minus 1 because M is positive integer. So log AB concept. Log M minus log 1. Log M minus log 1. Log A be log A plus log B. Log of minus 1 is not correct. So log M minus I. According to theorem, log I is equal to I pi by 2, like that I said. So better to take here log M into minus 1 can be written as I square. So let us write here log M plus log I square. Log M plus log I square. Because logarithm is not defined for negative numbers, that is why we should write like this. So log M plus this is 2 log I This is 2 log I. Yesterday I said that log I value I pi by 2 according to Euler's theorem. That one in examples also there. Log I is equal to I pi by 2. So that is equal to, you can understand here, log m plus 2 into I pi by 2. Log I value. So 2 get cancelled. So it is log m plus I pi. See the question, log m plus I pi. And this question, third option. Yes. Next one, 21st question. 21st question, log I power I. Log I power I. That meaning is nothing but log a power m formula, m log a. So the concept is I log I. Log I value we have discussed and have proved that is I pi by 2. So I into I pi by 2. I square into pi by 2. I square value minus 1. So this is simply minus pi by 2. It is first option. 21st question, first option. Now depends upon the Euler's theorem. Let us going to discuss about level 1 class work. Level 1 class work 32, 33, 34. 32 question. Log I, it is most IMP question. Log I. And mod m form also he given log 31 also. 31, 32, 33, 34. Okay, before 32, we can write mod m form also. The mod m form separate bit is there. Let us go into. Later we can discuss. Now 32. 32 level 1 class. Level 1 class 32 question, log of log I. Log of log I. Log I value I pi by 2. You should not forget. You remember log I value I pi by 2 as a formula. So log of log I, try to understand as log of I pi by 2. This is log A plus log B formula, because log of AB can be converted as the formula log A plus log B. So right here this is log I plus log pi by 2. Log I value, again we know that I pi by 2. So this is I pi by 2 plus log pi by 2. Log of log is I pi by 2 plus log pi by 2, third option. 33 tan of, this is IMP. Tan of I log of A minus IB whole by A plus IB. Tan of I log of A minus IB whole by A plus IB. Let A is equal to R cos theta. B is equal to R sin theta. It's okay. Now that implies tan theta becomes, here tan theta is equal to B by A. Of course, R sin theta by R cos theta model, R get cancelled, sin theta by cos theta becomes tan theta is equal to B by A. Keep aside, tan theta is equal to B by A we got. Now that is equal to tan of I into logarithm of here, instead of A you write R into cos theta. So this is R into cos theta minus I sin theta whole by denominator R into cos theta plus I sin theta. R get cancelled, that is equal to tan of I logarithm of I into logarithm of cos theta minus sin theta becomes e power minus sin theta whole by this is e power I theta. That is equal to tan of I into log of e power minus I theta by e power I theta becomes e power minus 2I theta. E power minus 2I. So log A power m concept m log a, that is equal to tan of I into m log a concept you do students, minus 2i theta into log e. Log e to the base e value is always 1. So this is 1. Here you can understand I into I square minus 2i square becomes simply plus 2 because I square is equal to minus 1, minus of minus becomes plus. That is equal to tan theta. Here we got the value tan of I log of a minus I by a plus I means tan 2 theta. The formula for tan 2 theta is 2 tan theta by 1 minus tan square theta. Here I said simply keep aside that tan theta is equal to b by a. Apply the value b by a here. 2 into b by a whole by 1 minus b square by a square. So take an LCM here, 2b by a whole by a square minus b square whole by a square. So it becomes 2ab by a square minus b square is the value of tan of I log of a minus b by a plus b. By putting theta for any number also you can do, but this is theory. You remember as a formula tan of I log of a minus b by a plus b is equal to 2ab by a square minus b square. 33 second option. Okay, now 34. Fourth question, level 1 class work. Find the value of logarithm of 1 plus I root 3 by 1 minus I root 3. 1 plus I root 3 by 1 minus I root 3. Now, let us remember the value of omega. So, it is omega value minus 1 plus I root 3 by 2. Of course, is 2 pi by n. If you put n is equal to 3, that is cube root of unity. This is omega value minus 1 plus I root 3 by 2. And this is omega square. Omega square value minus 1 minus I root 3 by 2. So, that is equal to here log of. With the minus I am multiplying. Students observe this one. Minus 1 minus I root 3 whole by minus 1 plus I root 3. So what is becoming, you can understand simply with minus numerator and denominator multiplied, that is equal to log of. What is minus 1 plus minus 1 minus I root 3 by 2. So it you can understand as 2 omega square by minus 1 plus I root 3 by 2. So this is 2 omega. 2 get cancelled. So log omega square by omega becomes log of omega. Log of omega. So again the value 1 plus minus 1 plus I root 3 by 2. Okay. In which method he given? He is asking log of the value. Log of. Now write the value minus 1 by 2 plus I root 3 by 2. That is equal to log of. What is the value of omega? It is nothing but cis 2 pi by 3. This is cis 2 pi by 3. Cos of 2 pi by 3 plus I sin of 2 pi by 3 becomes minus 1 by 2 plus I root 3 by 2. So here you can write cis 2 pi by 3 directly. Cis theta meaning cos theta plus I sin theta. So that is equal to log of cis theta meaning e power I theta. So cis theta. So cos 2 pi by 3 plus I sin 2 pi by 3 gives e power I2 pi by 3. E power I theta. So e power I2 pi by 3. So now write here e power I2 pi by 3 into log e. So log e base e value 1 of course. So the value of this given function is 2 pi by 3 into I or 2 pi by 3. It is second option. Now let us discuss about level 1 homework. Level 1 homework. Level 1 homework. sums are 20, 21, 22, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25. Depends upon Euler's formula. Page number 42. Page number 42. Level of homework. 20 question is there. Of course, you have verified. Yesterday you have done. 20, 21, 22. You have completed. It is not based on 21 to 20, 20 and everything completed, students. This is not based on Euler's formula. This is based on minimum maximum values. Okay, let us discuss level 2. Level 2 classwork, only 7th question. Level 2 classwork, 7th question. Page number 25. Yes, this one also we have completed. Yesterday I said the theory that is equal to r into e power I theta, then modulus of e power I theta is equal to 1 by e power r sin theta. Okay, now another mod am form also you can decide, depends upon the level 1 concept. Open page number 20 and 29, 30, 31 we can discuss later. We'll go for another theory. Euler's theorem formulas, sums are completed. Modulus amplitude form, you know that r into cos theta plus I sin theta. Modulus amplitude form, mod am form, r into cos theta plus I sin theta, where that is equal to x plus I is any complex number. Modulus amplitude form, level 1 classroom. 29, 30, 31. 29, 30, 31. Let us see 29 question. 1 plus cos theta plus I sin theta. The modulus amplitude form of 1 plus cos theta plus I sin theta. Always the modulus amplitude form will be in the form of cos theta plus I sin theta. First r into cos theta plus I sin theta model. So there is no question of r. So first of all, the modulus amplitude form should start with the cos theta, later I sin theta. Cos for real part and sin for imaginary part. 2 cos square theta by 2 according to submultiple angle theory. So sin theta formula here, 2 sin theta by 2 into cos theta by 2. Take common 2 cos theta by 2. So you can write here cos theta by 2 plus I sin theta by 2. That's all. This is the modulus amplitude form. You can write this one as 2 cos theta by 2 into cis theta by 2. 2 cos theta by 2 into cis theta by 2. Now 30th question. If pi by 2 less than pi by 2 less than alpha less than 3 pi by 2. Pi by 2 less than alpha less than 3 by 2, then modulus argument form. Of course, modulus amplitude form. Mod amp form of modulus amplitude form of 1 plus cos 2 alpha. 1 plus cos 2 alpha plus I sin 2 alpha. 1 plus cos 2 alpha plus I sin 2 alpha. Here, pi by 2 less than alpha less than 3 pi by 2. So, alpha may be in second or third quadrant. 1 plus cos 2 alpha, in the same concept we can write here 1 plus cos 2 alpha is 2 cos square alpha plus I into sin 2 alpha means 2 sin alpha cos alpha. 2 sin alpha cos alpha into I, in the same concept, that is equal to 2 cos alpha taken common. Then it becomes cos alpha plus I sin alpha. If the alpha is in second quadrant, the concept is pi minus alpha. So theta is equal to pi minus alpha. If it is in third quadrant, minus pi plus alpha. But he given that alpha, he did not decide. Maybe in second or third, both he given. 30th question. So pi by 2 minus pi less than alpha minus pi less than t equal to less than. What should we discuss about negative option? Let us see the option. 30th question. First option given minus 2 cos alpha to cos of alpha minus pi plus I sin alpha minus pi. It is okay, but this is not correct because alpha depends upon second quadrant or third quadrant. If we write this one as 2 cos of minus alpha, of course cos of minus alpha becomes minus cos alpha into cos of minus alpha. The value will not change. So verify first option. I am verifying. Verifying first option. First option is there minus 2 cos alpha into cos of alpha minus pi plus I sin of alpha minus pi. So alternate these is only this one. Simply verification. Students, minus 2 cos alpha into. You can understand this is as minus cos of pi minus alpha. Of course, this is simply cos of pi minus alpha. Cos of alpha minus pi or pi minus alpha same because cos of minus theta is equal to cos theta. And this is I sin of minus I sin of pi minus alpha. Multiply here with minus 2 cos alpha into this we could put here minus, this becomes cos of 180 minus alpha becomes minus cos theta here, minus I sin 180 minus theta means sin theta. So with minus we multiply, so 2 cos alpha into this is minus alpha that becomes cos alpha plus I sin alpha. So depends upon this condition, simply have converted this angle. So 2 cos alpha into 6 alpha is right. If it is in first quadrant, it is okay. In 29th question, we did not discuss about the angles. That is, we simply have mentioned as a positive. In 30th question, we are discussing with the angle. Whether it is second quadrant or third quadrant, we don't know properly. That is why we have to convert this one into this one to get minus of minus is equal to plus. So verified first option. Now 31st question. Mod M form of 1 minus I root 2. Mod amp form of 1 minus I root 2. Mod amp form of 1 minus I root 2. So what is 1 here? Let us write this one 1 plus of I into minus root. So x is equal to 1, y is equal to root 2. R is equal to root of x square plus y square, it becomes root 3. So if you multiply with root 3 for two options are there. So that implies root 3 into 1 by root 3, root 3 into 1 by root 3 plus I of minus root 2 by root 3. There is no cos theta proper angle. For sin theta also there is no proper angle, but you can understand here. Sin is minus and cos is plus. Which quadrant? Fourth quadrant. So theta is equal to minus alpha. Theta is equal to minus alpha. Alpha belongs to Q4. So theta is equal to minus alpha you can write. So root 3 into, you can understand here, cos of, so cos theta plus 1 by root 3 can be understood as cos theta. Cos theta is equal to 1 by root 3. So 1 by root 3 can be written as theta is equal to cos inverse 1 by root 3. So simply I am writing cos theta plus I sin theta, where theta is equal to tan inverse y by x concept. So root 3 into theta, cis of root 3 into cis of theta. So that is equal minus theta. So root 3 into cis of the value of minus theta can be written as sin theta by cos theta becomes root 2 by 3 by 1 by root 3. So it is tan inverse of minus root. Second or third or 31st question. Third option. Okay, students, Euler's sums and mod form we have discussed today. Some another formula are there, depends upon argument. Let us go for another concept. Next, we can write formula once again. The concept we can discuss formula. That first one, if z1 comma z2 are two complex numbers, if z1 comma z2 are two complex numbers, then first one, also z argument z plus argument z bar. So theta plus of minus theta is equal to, cases are there. First case is 0. If theta not equal to pi, it is 2 pi. If theta is equal to pi, how can it is possible? If it is pi, here argument z bar becomes minus pi. So you can understand is pi minus of minus pi value 2 pi. Next, second one, argument z is equal to argument z bar is equal to minus argument z if theta not equal to pi. Example, students, take minus 1. So minus 1 is equal to minus 1 plus I into 0. So it can be written as 6 pi to cos theta plus I sin theta. So argument z bar becomes, if theta is equal to pi, here theta is equal to pi. So what is the argument here? Minus 1 is there. Minus 1 plus I into 0 conjugate. Minus 1 minus I into 0. So minus 1 plus I into 0 is nothing but minus 1. Minus 1 minus I into 0. So argument z bar is pi and argument z bar is z also pi. In this case it is not possible. But in all other cases argument of z bar is equal to minus I minus argument of z. Example, I you take and minus I you take. I argument is pi by 2 and minus I argument is minus pi by 2. I is a complex number. Minus I is its conjugate. So argument of z bar means argument of minus I, that is nothing but minus argument of I. So in all other cases it is true except theta is equal to pi. Third one, argument of, I think I said this one in IP, argument of z1 z2. Argument of z1 z2 is equal to argument of z1 plus, generally we used to write simply according to logarithm concept, log a b is equal to log a plus log b. In the similar way, argument z1 z2 is equal to argument z1 plus argument z2. Remember as a formula, depends upon logarithm. Simply better to remember this formula in easy method. Log a b equal to log a plus log b. So argument of z1 plus z1 z2 equal to argument z1 plus argument z2 plus 2k pi. But here k belongs to the condition minus 1 comma 0 comma 1. That is rotations. Minus 2 pi, minus 4 pi, minus 6 pi like that. So 2k pi meaning is that rotations, number of rotations depends upon angle. So 2 pi, 4 pi like that. Minus 1 is indicating for negative directions and 1 is indicating for positive direction. 0 is nothing but is 0. So usually, very usually mentioning the value is simply argument z1 z2 is equal to argument z2 plus argument z2 plus. But if rotations are there, so many rotations, if he is mentioning the number of rotations, then you should write 2k pi. Next, fourth one. Same in the similar way, argument z1 by z2 is equal to argument z1 minus argument z2. This is also remember as a formula that depends upon logarithmic model plus 2k pi unit. And in the similar way here also k belongs to, this is only set student, minus 1 comma 0 comma 1 set. So fifth one, argument of z1 into z2 bar, argument of z1 into z2 bar meaning argument of z1 minus argument of z2 bar. Of course, whenever minus bar is there, it is indicating for negative, and whenever general is there, it is indicating for positive. Next, sixth one, modulus of z1 plus z2. Modulus of z1 plus z2 is equal to modulus of z1 minus z2. That implies modulus of z1 plus z2 is equal to modulus of z1 minus z2. That implies argument z1 minus argument z2. Argument z1 minus argument z2 is equal to pi. Simply to take students, let z1 is equal to 1, z2 is equal to pi. No, 0. z1 is equal to 1 and z2 equal to 0, you take. So what is the modulus of 1 plus I? So if you take z2 is equal to I, modulus of 1 plus I becomes root 2, and this is also root 2. So argument of z1 becomes 1. So cos 0 plus cos pi plus I sin, cos 0 plus I sin 0, you can write 0 minus argument z2 plus I, so minus pi by 2. So not like that. So z1 is equal to x1 plus iy1 r into cos theta plus I sin theta, cos theta 1 plus I sin theta 1. z2 is equal to r into cos theta plus I sin theta 2. In the similar way, you should get and take modulus, everything you should get. So at last, I think we have proved in IP or in synopsis, then theta 1 minus theta 2 becomes pi by 2. In the similar way, argument z1 plus z2 is equal to, next seventh form. Of course, proof is easy only. That z1 minus z2, it is not proper way. Shortcut is not possible. Everything depends upon the sum only. If you want to do the proofs, simply try yourself. z1 is equal to r into cos theta 1 plus I sin theta 1. z2 is equal to r into cos theta 2 plus I sin theta 2. In the similar way, you can calculate r into here cos theta 1 plus I sin theta 1 plus cos theta 2 plus I sin theta 2. Cos theta 1 plus cos theta 2 a bracket plus I is into sin theta 1 plus sin theta 2, it's a bracket. And like this here also cos theta 1 minus cos theta 2 a bracket plus I into sin theta 1 minus sin theta 2, write a bracket, and take modulus root of cos theta 1 minus cos theta 2 whole square plus sin theta 1 minus sin theta 2 whole square is equal to here also root of cos theta 1, here cos theta 1 plus cos theta 2 whole square plus sin theta 1 plus sin theta 2 whole square. Here cos theta 1 minus sin theta 1 whole square plus sin theta 1 minus sin theta 2 whole square. Like this. Expand. You will be getting this like this. Theta 1 minus theta 2, at last you will get it as 90. You will get the formula as cos A cos B minus sin A sin B concept. Okay, next last sum today, modulus of z1 plus z2. Modulus of z1 plus z2 is equal to modulus of z1 plus modulus of z2. Modulus of z1 plus z2 is equal to modulus of z1 plus z2. That implies argument z1 is equal to argument z2. This is IMP objective mains question. Simply in mains question 2 or 3 times we ask like this. Z1 plus Z2 is equal to modulus of Z1 plus modulus of Z2. I'll see the proof. Z1 plus Z2. Modulus of Z1 plus Z2 is equal to modulus of Z1 plus modulus of Z2 given. Then argument Z1 is equal to argument Z2. Modulus of Z1 plus modulus of Z2 is equal. Modulus of Z1 plus Z2 equal to modulus of Z1 plus modulus of Z2. R into cos theta 1 plus I sin theta 1. R into cos theta 1 plus I sin theta 1 plus cos theta 2 plus I sin theta. Don't take R. Simply cos theta 2 plus I sin theta 2 over modulus is equal to, this is over modulus cos theta 1 plus I sin theta 1 plus over modulus cos theta 2 plus I sin theta 2. That implies the modulus meaning is real part, square root of real part square plus component part square. Now you can write here this is cos theta 1 plus cos theta 2 whole square. Cos theta 1 plus cos theta 2 whole square plus you can write here this is sin theta 1 plus sin theta 2 whole square. Here I mean cos theta 1 plus cos theta 2 is real part and this is imaginary part is equal to here. So root of full lengthy sum. Maybe here, maybe we have discussed it, we have proved a formula modulus of Z1 plus Z2 whole square is equal to modulus of Z1 square plus Z2 square minus argument of Z1 Z2 bar. Let us going to discuss about, depends upon that one. By squaring both sides, modulus of Z1 plus Z2 whole square. It is better. Plus 2 real Z1 Z2 bar. It is better. This is not better way. Squaring both sides. So it is modulus of Z1 plus Z2 total whole square is equal to overall modulus of Z1 plus Z2 total whole square. That implies see page number 4 formula. See page number 4 formula. In that formula there I said proof I think Z1 square modulus of Z1 square Z1 plus Z2 whole square can be written as modulus of Z1 square plus Z2 square plus 2 real into Z1 Z2 bar. 2 real into Z1 Z2 bar is equal to here also modulus of Z1 square plus Z2 square plus this is 2 Z1 2 modulus of Z1 Z2 concept. Modulus of Z1 Z2 is here Z1 square Z2 square Z1 square Z2 square get cancel 2 get cancel real of Z1 Z2 bar. Real of Z1 Z2 bar is equal to 2 into 2 no need to write. Modulus of Z1 Z2 is equal to modulus of Z1 into modulus of Z2. So real Z1 Z2 bar meaning here R into, so what is the value of real Z1 R? Don't write R here. Simply cos theta plus I sin theta. Cos theta 1 plus I sin theta 1 into cos theta 2 minus I sin theta 1 is equal to what is Z1 here? Of course it is 1. Cos square theta 1 plus sin square theta 1 into cos square theta 2 plus sin square theta. So now you can write this one as cis theta 1. Cis theta 1 into cis of minus theta 2 is equal to 1. Here cis A into cis B concept. Cis of A plus B, so cis of theta 1 minus theta 2 is equal to 1. Right now, cis of theta 1 minus theta 2 is nothing but cis 0. So now you can understand this one as theta 1 minus theta 2 is equal to 0. Therefore, theta 1 is equal to theta 2. According to here, the formula argument of if modulus of z1 plus z2 is equal to modulus of z1 plus modulus of z2 separately, then argument of z1 is equal to argument of z2. Argument of z1 is equal to argument of z2. This one and the previous formula you can do, I think modulus of z1 plus z2 is equal to modulus of z1 minus z2. By squaring both sides, modulus of z1 plus z2 whole square is equal to modulus of z1 minus z2 whole square. The formula we got 4 real into z1 z2 bar, students. Page number 4, 4 real into z1 z2 bar becomes 4 real into z1 z2 bar is equal to 0. So in the same concept, the value by 2 you get. You can do the sum. These two formulae you can remember as sums in mains. You should not forget these two formulae. Okay, general mod and form properties are there. Let us going to discuss in tomorrow class. And later you can discuss plenty of concepts are there after completion of concept only HCS sums. Let us going to continue next class.